So today we have a special video that we've been wanting to share with you guys for some time now. So here's our Draw My Life.
So we're Ayla and Caleb, but we haven't always been Ayla and Caleb.
So let's take a look back at where it all began.
I was born September 29th, 1993 in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I was the firstborn to my mom, Maureen, aka Mo, and my ginger dad, Adrian, aka Papa Brex. They decided to name me Ayla Sophia. Oh, and I should mention, I had barely any hair and people often thought I was a boy. Fast forward 4 years later, my parents broke the news to me that I was going to be a big sister, and my little sister Sarah was born. This is me with my crazy curly hair and my little baby sister. We instantly became best friends. We did so much together and I loved growing up having her around. I even taught her how to ride her bike. Our relationship has just continued to grow ever since. Growing up, I faced many struggles, including my parents fighting a lot and eventually getting a divorce, the fact that we didn't always have a lot of money, and my struggle with depression and anxiety as a teenager. Even with all of that, I still look back on my childhood and have many fond memories, and I love my family so dearly. And I am who I am because of each struggle and each thing I have had to face.
This is me, Caleb Joshua Langford. I was born on April 6, 1993, in Kentville, Nova Scotia. This is on the east coast of Canada, and I must say I was a pretty adorable baby. I was a large baby as well, nearly 10 pounds, so I really feel bad for my poor mother. That's probably why I'm an only child as well. I was born to Nancy and Willis. I only spent the first 4 years of my life living on the East Coast before moving all the way out west to Calgary, Alberta. This is the same city where I would eventually one day meet the love of my life, my sweet darling Ayla. So I didn't spend too many years living in Nova Scotia, but if there's one thing that I still have always kept with me, it's my love for seafood. Now, when I was about 5 years old, we moved to Calgary, Alberta, and we lived right across the street from the Saddle Dome, which is home to the NHL team, the Calgary Flames, my favorite team. And it was a really sketchy part of town, and my mom hated leaving the house, and she didn't even want to take me for a walk down the road because it was just very sketchy. She always made the best of my time as a baby, and she loved giving me baths because I absolutely love them myself. And if there was anything more in this world that I could love, it was my Jolly Jumper. I absolutely adored this thing. Growing up, I was always trying new sports and playing outside. My favorite sport was hockey, and that's most likely because I'm Canadian. Now, some of the other sports I enjoyed playing were soccer and baseball. Pretty much any sport and just being outdoors made me happy. As we got older and my parents started to get a little bit more money, we were able to start going on family trips. We went on trips to Mexico and to the Caribbean and down to the US a lot of the time. One fun thing that my mom always used to love to do as I grew up was make costumes for me for Halloween. One of my favorite costumes that we ever made together was my hot rod costume.
Now it's time for the story of us. Everything from how we met
until now.
So we actually first met in 7th grade when we went to the same junior high school and had a similar group of friends. And we grew our friendship all the way into high school. One of the funniest things about our relationship is actually what I wrote in his yearbook when we graduated high school. Caleb, we have to stay in touch or else my heart will break. You were such a great guy with so much to offer. The girl who marries you is lucky. It's been awesome spending high school with you. Have a fantastic summer. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Ha. XOXO Brex.
We graduated high school in 2011, and we started spending our summer hanging out together. And it got to the point where I really started to have feelings for her, so I thought I would ask her out. Unfortunately, she said no. But we stayed friends, and I was officially in the friend zone. Now, she wasn't quite ready for a relationship.
After high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So many of my friends knew exactly which college they were going to and what program, and I was still so unsure. So I decided to do something so crazy and out of my comfort zone, and I went to Thailand for 2 whole months to volunteer teaching English. It was the most amazing experience of my life and changed me so much in all the best ways. I even got to see elephants, my favorite animal. When I got back to Canada, so much in me had changed and I felt like I really knew myself better. So I decided to ask Caleb on a date and just try it out. And he said yes.
Our relationship grew fast, and we fell deeply in love with each other. This is because of the friendship that we had already established for so many years. And it was only 7 months later that I decided to pop the question. She said yes. And a few months later, with tears streaming down my face, I watched as my bride-to-be walked towards me down the aisle. And that was on June 10th, 2013, a day that we will remember for the rest of our lives.
So now it's time to introduce you to our sweet, adorable pup, Ellie. Or as a lot of you guys know her, Ellie Jean Bean. Only 2 weeks after our wedding, we went on a short road trip to Edmonton to pick Ellie up for the very first time. When she came through those doors, I just about died. She was so cute. Ever since then, our love for her has only grown and grown. She is such an important part of our family, and we love her so much. She has helped us so much throughout these past few years, and we love coming home to her every day. Shortly after getting married, we had the conversation about having babies, and we knew that we wanted to start trying to have our family right away. This was something we were very passionate about, and both Caleb and I always wanted to be parents. Unfortunately, our journey has not been easy. We found out first that we had male factor infertility, and later found out that I had endometriosis. We've been through 3 IVF cycles and a few IUIs. We've even tried the route of donor sperm. We've spent countless dollars and countless tears and many injections trying to start our family. After our most recent frozen embryo transfer with such low success rates, we were shocked to find out that we were pregnant for the very first time. We had never been happier. We couldn't even believe it. But unfortunately, we lost the baby, and we were completely and utterly heartbroken.
After all we've been through, our hearts have finally led us to the beauty of adoption. We have so much love to share, and we are so very excited to have started the adoption process. The idea that we will one day soon become parents excites us so much. We know that our journey is far from over, but we cannot wait to grow our family and realize our dream. And we are so excited to have you along for the journey.
Thank you guys so much for watching our Draw My Life video. We had a lot of fun making it, and we hope you guys enjoyed watching it.
If you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, make sure you do that so you can stay up to date with all the latest and greatest videos that we are making for you guys.
Also make sure to follow us on our Facebook page, our Snapchats,
our Instagrams, and our Twitter account.
All links for all of our social medias will be down below.
Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!